Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. Today I have a grocery haul for you. We are a family of 7. I have 5 children, 13 down to 3. We eat all of our meals at home because we homeschool. Like maybe once a month eat out for lunch, but otherwise we eat all of our meals at home. My husband is also a semi-truck driver and is gone 4 days at a time and takes his food with him. So he tries really hard not to eat fast food or anything like that. My husband and I eat low carb for health reasons, and as a family we kind of generally do, but my kids definitely eat more carbs than we do, but they also don't eat a whole lot. We are also in a season of needing a little bit of a hand up, so we visit a couple of food pantries in our area, and so because of that you'll not see a whole lot of like snack type things, bread products, chips. Yeah, because that's what we get a lot of. We do get some meats and some dairy and some fruits and veggies, but mostly we get a lot of like shelf stable, we're gonna quote junk food type stuff. That's not all, but we do get a lot of that. So you won't see, I don't buy that because we get it. The food pantry, because of that, allows me to spend our budget on the healthy, hopefully healthier food choices instead. So we generally budget between $500 and $600 a month is what we try to stay under. I like to stay under 500, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. And we buy part of our groceries, and this will be like 3 weeks worth of groceries, and then at the end of that 3 weeks then I will reassess what we have, what we've gotten from the food pantry, and I'll go from there. So I always menu plan 2 weeks worth of meals at least, and then that gets adjusted as needed as we get items from the food pantry, especially like fresh fruits and veggies that need used a little sooner. So I think that's my whole spiel. Let's look at what I have on the menu for this week. And there are already some changes before we even got started. I have burgers, and what I usually do is I just plan the main dish, and then I know about how much of like the veggies that we use in a month, so I just add whatever. If I need specific ones, I'll add them to the list for those meals, but otherwise I just plan the main dish. So we've got burgers one night, big salads, which is a family favorite, Chinese food, which is just noodles with chicken and like steamed broccoli, and then some Asian seasonings from Aldi. Broccoli chicken Alfredo. Haven't had that in a long time. Grilled chicken thighs. We're stepping into grilling season, so I put at least a couple of things on the list that we can grill out because yum. Pulled barbecue pork. I've got a whole loin in the freezer still from the food pantry that needs used. Fajitas, cabbage roll in a bowl, broccoli ham and cheese casserole, Salisbury steak and mashed cauliflower. I have not made this recipe before, but I found a keto, low carb Salisbury steak recipe that just sounded so good. I don't know why. Smoked sausage veggie bake. Crock pot steak bites. This might not happen. I was not able to find the steak type that it calls for, and I am not well versed on beef. I do not like red meat, but I was looking at something to kind of do a little bit more beef with, but I didn't find what I wanted. I did find a beef. If it works for that, I might do that. If not, the night that we do grilled chicken thighs, I will just make the steaks with that as well. Lasagna, and then salmon patties, because that was on the menu last month that my husband specifically requested and I never got it made. So let's look at how we're going to make this happen. Keep in mind, this is those meals plus breakfast, dinners, snacks, although most of our snacks are also food pantry items, but yeah. All right. I'm missing a couple of those. Hang on just a second. Okay, nope, I must have only picked up 2 of those. So I picked up, these are Sunday nights. We do a charcuterie board type thing for dinner so that I don't have to cook. And so that goes toward this, and we always just serve it with graham crackers. So we've got the blueberry and the cranberry, and then these are a limited time one, so I went ahead and picked up a couple of those, and those are cherry flavored. Yum. And those will last the entire month. I picked up this on a spur as something for me, just something different. It just looked delicious. I went to the grocery store hungry. I screwed up. I know. 4 things of string cheese, and the rule is once the string cheese is gone, I do not buy more. So that will last the 4 weeks until we go to a big grocery haul again. If it doesn't, sorry, that's all I'm buying. A thing of Greek yogurt. This is my dessert option usually. 2 things of sour cream, 1 thing of French onion dip, and then 2 things of cottage cheese. 2 things of whipped topping. On Saturday mornings, I always make sourdough pancakes or waffles for the kids, and so that's for that. And that'll last the month for sure. A gallon of milk, Mount Cheesemore as usual. There are 6 Colby Jack, 6 sharp cheddar, 6 mozzarella in there somewhere, and then 2 of the pepper jack. The Colby Jack and the pepper jack are for like snacky lunches, sandwiches, that kind of thing. The sharp cheddar and the mozzarella are for casseroles and pizza topping. We always do pizza on Friday night as well. 2 things of bacon. This was on sale at our store, so I went ahead and picked up a couple of those again. I know for sure the night that we have burgers, I will make some of that, and then yeah, we'll come up with uses for the rest of it, right? If not, you can freeze bacon if you didn't know. So this will keep for even past what the expiration date is, although the expiration date is well away as well. 2 things of egg life wraps. These are what my husband and I used for taco shell alternatives, and then I might end up using those as the lasagna noodles as well. I have an idea of something else I want to try, so we'll see. Depends on how lazy I am that night. Hot dogs. So 2 of just the cheap hot dogs, and then 1 of the uncured beef hot dogs. These are for the kids, but they are 3 carbs a piece. And I don't know about you, but I eat way more than 1 hot dog. So I get these for my husband and I because they're only 1 carb a piece. So it's only 5. So if my husband eats 3 and I eat 2, then that works. A thing of frozen blueberries. This is when we get to the end of those 3 weeks, we're out of fresh fruits and veggies. And so they keep in the freezer. And so my kids will get like a little cup of blueberries for breakfast. 4 things of these little heat and serve breakfast sausages, and then the maple flavored sausage patties. And those are for quick and easy breakfast options for protein. 2 things of frozen ground turkey. Y'all, I remember when this stuff was 99 cents a pound. Mind you, that was like 20-ish years ago. Showing my age there. But, yeah, it was like 2 something a pound, 2.49 a pound, something like that. Ugh. A couple of things of ham, a thing of roasted chicken, and a thing of bologna. This is for snacky lunches for my kids. We like quick and easy lunches because usually we are doing school until the last possible minute before lunch. And so I always need something. We do a lot of what I call snacky lunch. So lunch meat, cheese cubes, some raw veggies, crackers or chips, and a lot of times a little piece of chocolate or something. So, all right. Hey, could you go close the door for me? That one, so it stops squeaking in the background. Sorry. Our glass door, like our storm door, blows. And yeah, it's loud. All right. A pound of ground sausage. So it's not on the menu, but sometime in the next 3 weeks, we'll do breakfast for dinner because it's my kids' favorite. And it's such a nice, quick and easy meal. This was the steak that I picked up, and y'all tell me, I don't know. My grocery list, I had written down that I needed round steak. That's what the recipe called for, to do those. It was to do like, you cut it up and then you cook it in the crock pot and it makes like little steak tips, I guess is what you would call it. But this, I could not find round steak. I found eye of round, and I found something else, and I don't know. I don't know the different cuts of meat. So y'all tell me, will this work? If not, we'll just grill it and it'll be fine. This was also not on the menu, but these are our absolute favorite brats, or at least mine. I love these, and this 12-pack is nice because we will eat the entire pack. Yeah, so, okay, hang on. Ooh, bless me. So yeah, I love when they have the party pack. There's no party, it's just us. 2 bags of chicken thighs, and those will go toward several of the meals. The Chinese food, the big salads, the chicken, or no, one of the other ones. I remember there were 3 meals. We can usually get 2 meals per bag out of these. I think they're a 3-pound bag, so that's 1.5 pounds per meal, so that works out. This was not on my list to pick up, but they had these, and they are only like 1 carb per patty. And I was like, hey, there's 24 in the box, so I can fix 12 patties. I can do half the box, and we can grill them out, or we can do them in the house. And 12 patties will feed all of us and probably a little bit of leftovers. So maybe, we'll see, because like the brat roast, you know. Anyway, and then they had the Bellevue, or however you pronounce that, on sale again. And they had the grapefruit, which is my favorite flavor. That and pamplemousse, which is also grapefruit flavored. It's just a different way of saying it. I think it's like the French way of saying grapefruit. I don't remember. But, so yeah. All right. That is round 1. I did the cold stuff first, so I'm going to go put this away, and then I'll be right back. Okay, this would be the random shelf-stable stuff. And like I said, we don't pick up a whole lot of snacky stuff because of the food pantry. So, these are kind of the things that we do pick up. Plain pork rinds. My kids and I, if we have these for lunch, we can eat an entire bag of those. So, yeah. They had almond flour on sale, so I went ahead and picked up a couple of them. I have been making a Wonder Bread chaffle for me, for like bread for lunch meat for lunch. So I've been going through almond flour a little bit more. I have a thing of raisins and a thing of prunes. Those are predominantly used for those snacky dinners, for like after church Sunday evenings. 2 things of peanut butter because my kids love peanut butter, and it is, whenever my kids are hungry after a meal, if they need a little bit more to fill them up, I will tell them, meat stick, cheese stick, spoonful of peanut butter, hard-boiled egg. So it's protein and fat. They get to pick one of those 4 things, and so like that's where the string cheese comes in. I try to pretty much always have hard-boiled eggs on hand, peanut butter, and then I'll show you the meat sticks here in a minute. A thing of cooking spray, self-explanatory. Salsa con queso for taco nights. Vanilla protein powder. Y'all, that stuff is so expensive. I didn't realize how high it had gotten it. It's like $18 for that thing. But my kids have been on a smoothie kick. So, luckily, so far, it's worked out that 1 month I buy the vanilla and the next month I buy the chocolate, and back and forth. So, a thing of Parmesan cheese, the garlic and herb seasoning, that's one of my favorites, and then parsley. I had parsley planted and it died this past year for whatever reason. So, I did plant some more. We'll see. Mini chocolate chips, variety of uses. Minced garlic, always useful. Blah. These were sorry, I'm getting hungry. I still haven't eaten. These were a splurge buy on that mom's hungry thing. And these are so good, and they are gluten-free. There's the ingredients list, and for 8 of them, it is 12 carbs. Dietary fiber is 3, so it would make it 9 carbs for 8 of them. So they're about 1 carb a piece. I don't eat 8 of them at a time. I will usually break those up and put them on top of yogurt for my dessert. This is, yeah, a favorite. The whole household loves it, but it's expensive. So we like 1 piece or a couple of pieces at a time. These are the meat sticks that I was talking about. They're decently clean ingredients. And yeah, something quick and easy to grab. Summer sausage, I will dice this up and it will be part of those snacky lunches. I just keep a container of this, and then they can have diced of this and some diced cheese, and yeah. 2 things of peppermint tea. We were completely out, and this is everybody's favorite, and I wish we had had it when we had stomach bug this week. A thing of honey, yogurt, smoothies, whatnot. They had these drink enhancers, and I thought they looked interesting. 2 different flavors than we normally find. And then somehow we managed to run out of all of our favorite drink enhancers at the same time. So the strawberry watermelon is my favorite. The black cherry is my oldest daughter's. And then they all like all the flavors. And then 3 packs of gum because my kids have been begging for gum again. 2 things of the small flour tortillas. We will use those for what we call peanut butter rolls, which is where we just spread peanut butter and sprinkle on some chocolate chips and then roll it up, kind of like a peanut butter sandwich, only faster. And then we also use those for the kids for tacos, for fajitas, cheese quesadillas, 2 non-food items are 100 paper plates. I wasn't going to buy more of these, but then I wasn't feeling well, and so we used more. And then we had, like I said, stomach bug this week. You'll hear more about that in our week of meals if you watch those. So we ended up using more paper plates than we normally do. So I had to purchase more of those. And then a giant thing of bubbles for only $3. And I mean, come on, you can't pass that deal up. So that is round 2. Once again, I'm going to run around like a chicken with my head cut off and put all this up, and then I'll show you fruits and veggies. Okay, last round. Fresh fruits and veggies. 3 things of broccoli. I would love to buy the frozen broccoli because it would just be so much easier. But it generally is a little bit more expensive. And then also I would have to buy at least 2 bags for our family for just 1 meal. So I buy the fresh. A bag of the mini avocados for the big salads, tacos, whatever else we come up with. Sometimes I like to just eat a half of one with breakfast. 2 bags of radishes. Those are for snacky lunches, but then also there are a potato alternative for low carb. You can have 6 radishes for 3 carbs, actually 2 carbs. So, and they work pretty good, especially like a stew. They work really well for that. Mini peppers, once again, snacky lunches. The other thing I like to do is to cut these open like you're making a jalapeno popper and put the cream cheese and garlic in it, and then I just put them in the microwave. And they work out really, really well, and that sounds really good right now because I'm hungry. 3 bags of baby carrots, a cabbage, a cauliflower, a bag of whole carrots, 3 cucumbers, 3 things of the grape tomatoes. These are the cheapest ones you can buy. A bag of grapes. Those will be for dinner tonight. A bag of apples, a bag of pears, and bananas. And there were actually 5 more of those, but I threw some bananas and peanut butter rolls at my kids for lunch today when I got home. So that is everything. All right, I'm going to put this away, and then I'm going to make me some lunch because I'm hungry. So let's see here. Hang on, I've got a receipt back here. I don't have it folded nicely so that you can't see my location and all of that. So I'm just going to tell you the total. It was $403.70. Like I said, our goal is usually between $500 and $600. So that leaves me $200 for the rest of this month-long period. It doesn't actually work out for the actual month because obviously we're halfway through the month already. But it will be... yeah, so it leaves me an extra $200, and we will try to stay under that for sure. So, and that also includes, like, if we go out for lunch, that, like, out for, fast food of any kind, that goes toward that. My husband does still need to go. He's going to go this afternoon. He's got to take our tiller to a friend's house because their tiller broke so that they can get their garden tilled. So he is going to stop in at an Aldi in a completely different town and buy the things that he needs for his truck. So if you want to see that, let me know and maybe I'll film it as well. But yeah. All right. That is everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.